All right, back out here in the garage working on the working on the ZB again. Spent some time tonight. Just got the head off, and we were talking about blowing the head gasket earlier. This would be the culprit, you think? I don't know if that's going to show. Oh, hey, look at that! Yeah, that's going to show up. You can see light through the head gasket. So that one's definitely bad. Sorry about the camera work tonight. Anyway, I got all of the bolts on this side loose, bolts and nuts, actually studs. Some of the studs pulled out, so the nuts coming off on this side, holding the blocks down. Swing right here on the other side. The side plate is off. There's my side. Oh, down there. Side plate's off, giving me access to crankshaft, rod bolts, and such. I've got the nuts off of the rocker arm shafts. Rocker arms are ready to come out, all of them. I just got to get something to put all this stuff in so I can keep track of it, and then maybe tomorrow night get the jugs pulled off. Get the jugs off and we'll pull this. I need less crap or a bigger garage. Anybody need a transfer case for a second gen Dodge half-ton? Make you a deal. Anyway, there it is. Slowly working on getting that tore down. Hopefully I can get those blocks off. Maybe, man, I get the blocks off this week. Get the base gaskets back in, get them set back down on there, and everything torqued back down. I think I'm gonna have to get some different rod bolts. I think I need two. A couple of them that don't have through holes for safety wire or anything. I'm not sure how or why it stayed together. Got a couple of them that, yeah, we're not going to go into my previous mechanical practices, but there it is. Hopefully we get this bad boy going. Hopefully by the end of February. That'd be awesome. Get the ZB out, maybe bring a ZA in. Somebody asked earlier what a ZB was. 1930 something. They created the J or JT Minneapolis Moline. Basically the same transmission as this, except they used a Waukesha engine instead of their own design. Then in late 1937 they came out with the Z or ZT Moline that uses this overhead or this sideways valve engine with the basically same transmission as the JT. The ZT transmission is about 6 inches longer back in the bell housing area, and they built the Z from basically 37 up until like 1948 was the last year for the Z, and then in 49 they came out with the ZA, upgraded the transmission and added an extra ½ inch of stroke to the crankshaft. The old Z transmission had the shifter slid back and forth, and then it was like an L. It slid back and forth and then rocked back this way to shift the gears. When they went to the ZA, they went with a more standard gear shift with the ball pattern type deal. Still a hand clutch. Upgraded the sheet metal. The ZAs had this bar style grill. The earlier ZTs had the traditional Moline red nose grill. And then when they came out with the ZBs, it's hard to see with all the junk on here, they moved the operator's seat up and built a platform, disc brakes, and I don't know if I can get it right here on this side or not, foot clutch. But that's the main difference between the ZA and ZB is the raised platform. There's virtually no differences in the engine and transmission. With the ZB, I've seen some late 52 ZAs that had this live power clutch on the end of the bull pinion shaft on the left hand side. Basically the way that worked is, I don't know if you can see, there's a big lever that sticks up. When you pull that back, it would release that clutch, which would let that side of the differential freewheel, which would allow the PTO to continue to spin. The tractor should theoretically come to a halt. It's a good idea, except the clutches just didn't hold that well. It's not a great option, but yeah, that's kind of the difference. Oh, and difference in the sheet metal when they went from the Z to the ZA. The ZT or Z, the early Zs, the red nose Zs had a louvered hood, and then when they went to the ZA ZB, they went with this 3-piece welded hood to go along with the change in the radiator and stuff. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be back tomorrow and we'll show you what those pistons look like inside. So anyway, I'll be back.